Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about how we can reduce stress using art. Now I know that we all are human beings, right? So we all have challenges. Whether you're a child, a teenager, an adult or an old person, everybody has different problems, different struggles, different challenges, different circumstances, and we all are in a constant state of stress trying to figure out how to solve a certain problem, right? And often what that can do is put us in a state of anxiety, overwhelm, information overload. It can make us feel confused, tired, exhausted, sleepless. And we must remember that solutions often come by to us when we are in a state of relaxation, and a state of relaxation that's playful, not necessarily meditative. Also, meditative is good too. So today we're going to talk about how you can use art, specifically expressive art or abstract art, to reduce your stress levels. I am a highly sensitive person, which means that I have high awareness about emotions, thoughts, energy, which makes me prone to stress levels, high stress levels, because I can take on a lot of information at one point in time than an average person can, which can put me in a state of fear, confusion and overwhelm. Over the years, I've trained myself to cope with my stress levels using art. And today we're going to do a little bit of painting to understand as to we don't have to be a perfect artist to paint. And especially if you're doing to reduce stress, we don't have to do painting or we don't have to practice art to create something for somebody else. We do it for ourselves. Why? Because when we are in a state of stress, we are bombarded by thoughts, right? Oh, I have to go get the car washed or get groceries. How am I going to deal with this business deal? Or the neighbors are making so much noise, or children are not studying, my car is broke, or I need to go buy stuff for my office, or I need to hire people, or the relationship problems. There are so many stressors that we can keep thinking about over and over and over again. What's important is to pause and give ourselves the time and space to create something that lets us release all the stressors in our mind. And when we have an intention of not painting something particular, or painting something that's perfect, or painting something that appeals to somebody else, then we can actually reduce our stress levels, because then we are painting for ourselves. We are painting to reduce our stress levels. We are painting the stress out, quite literally. And that's where the magic lies. It's not when we are painting for others. Of course, it's a different thing if you are an artist and you have an art shop, or if you commission art. That's a different thing. But what I'm emphasizing is that you don't have to paint for others to reduce your stress. You have to paint for yourself to reduce your stress. And today I'm going to show you a glimpse of how bad you might paint to reduce your stress. And if it helps, today my stress levels are really high. I haven't slept in a while, so I am going to outload, I guess that's a word, but really give away my stressors to the canvas. As you can see, this is a big canvas, and I have already done a little bit of expressive artwork. It was previously just pale pink and some white strokes, but then today I thought it looks a bit dull. It needs color. So today I just started painting using orange, some bold pink, and I was just mixing both of them. And again, the intention is not to create something that looks good, but the intention is to create something that looks good to the stress levels that I'm holding on to today. So let's see how that goes. If you are interested, you can quickly pause this video and get a blank sheet of paper. You don't even need to have paints with you. You can just take a pen or a pencil or a colored pencil. If you do have paints, that's great. That's a party. But if you don't, it's fine. If you're just in your office, you can't really get hold of paints. You're at school, you're in college, doesn't matter. Just get hold of a pen and paper and start scribbling while I'm painting and see if your stress levels reduce. There's going to be some nice music for the next 5 minutes, and you can use that to soothe yourself, give your thoughts a break, and really utilize the paper or the canvas in front of you as a listening space, as a space that's holding your stress, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, all of it. And once you really believe that, you will know that you don't have to hold it all in. The paper, the canvas can do it for you, and that's brilliant, isn't it? So, pause the video, and I encourage you to get a piece of paper, a pen, a canvas, some paints, some colors, some color pencils or a pencil, and paint with me, my friend. Create with me, and let's reduce our stress together. Come on. Hi guys, welcome back. So this is the outcome of my 5-minute break with art. As you can see, there's no form here, there's not much structure to the artwork, right? It's plain emotions and thoughts and energy that has come out in the artwork. So now I feel less stressed. I'm not saying that my problems have resolved. That's not true, and that cannot be true as well. Eventually we all have to go out in the world and deal with our problems, right? But I feel much better. I feel more lighter, and I feel as though my nervous system is more settled, more relaxed. So how do you feel if you have tried this activity and scribbled something on your paper or canvas, or made something that was a mirror or a representation of your stress? Do you feel much better? Slightly maybe? Here's the thing. A lot of us go through life feeling bombarded by emotions, thoughts, and energy. We don't realize that we could have high sensitivity levels. And when we have high sensitivity levels, we can absorb a lot of energy, emotions, and thoughts and make it our own. And in doing so, we don't know how to manage it. We don't know how to cope with it unless we have tools. And art is one of such tools. It can help you cope with your sensitivity levels, stress levels, emotional overwhelm, and lot of other things. Also, if you are interested in learning about sensitivity, high sensitivity, emotional overwhelm, stimulation, and how to cope with it using art, energy healing, Reiki, I invite you to join my course, which can help you learn the basics of sensitivity, high sensitivity, and how abstract art or expressive art can help you in all areas of your life, especially with your emotions and your thoughts and your energy. Wouldn't you like that? And I know that a lot of people require human support, one-to-one support in these stressful times, right? Like we need somebody to hold space for us, to listen to our problems, empathize with us, relate to us, resonate with us, and give us solutions, like solutions that give us results. And I'm happy to share that the course comes with a free one-on-one session with me. Also, who am I? You must be wondering, who is this person who's offering a course and a session and hasn't introduced herself? My bad. Hi, my name is Pranita Rao. I am a coach for sensitive people, highly sensitive people, and I also offer healing for emotional, energy, and soul health. If you're interested in knowing more, you can check out my website. The link for it is in the description. You can also directly jump to the course page. The link for that is also in the description, and you can purchase the course today. Please remember, the first 10 people get a big discount on the course. So I hope you're one of those 10 people and you get to learn about your sensitivity and embrace your sensitivity. And let me remind you that when we have high stress levels or emotional challenges, we often feel that we are helpless. Like nothing makes sense, nothing can help us, nothing can get us out of the state or the situation. And it's very important to interrupt that thought process or that feeling process. And you can do that by painting, by getting a coaching session, but most importantly, by learning about how you can maintain boundaries, how you can learn about your emotions, your sensitivity to emotions, and that's where the real impact lies. Yes, that'll help you figure out your stress levels, problems faster, but that'll also make you feel more lighter, more playful, right? And wouldn't we want that? A little bit of fun, color, and lightness in our life, when this life is so fast-paced, so chaotic, and so disruptive, changing every single second, and we're just navigating our lives accordingly. We need something that's constant, and art and education and your sensitivity can be your constants. So if my message appeals to you, I invite you to my course, my sessions, and I invite you to discover yourself, your new self, a self that is skilled enough to overcome challenges, anything that life can throw at you. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, I would appreciate it if you press the like button, share button, and the subscribe button. Share my video with your friends, family members, colleagues, and even strangers. I am looking for my super fans. If you know Pat Flynn, he is one of my favorite bloggers, and he does stuff on finance. If you follow him, and he has a book called Superfans. I'll quickly attach the link for his book in the description as well. But he talks about how when you're building a community, a space, a platform, you need superfans. Superfans are those dedicated individuals who not only consume your content, learn quite aggressively through the content, support the content, but also bring more people in. And what I can't do as a content creator, a coach, an educator, superfans like you can. That is, spread the message, bring more people who require education like this content, require coaching, and a coach like me to find the resources that they require. So I encourage you to be my superfan, support my channel, support my work, and please join my initiative of supporting people struggling with emotional health issues, physical health issues, but most importantly, issues around sensitivity and finding solutions to resolve challenges surrounding sensitivity. If that interests you and you feel as though you would like to do something about it as well, especially if you have a personal story attached to it, you have a reason that's very close to your heart, please join in and bring in all the support you can to grow this channel. Thank you. Once again, I appreciate you taking out the time and having the right mindset to finish this video. I hope you have a good day ahead, and I hope to see you in the session with me Bye.